Welcome to Houston, Texas, and the house Bill Yeoman and Andre Ware built, home to the Houston Cougars, where the fans are ready for liftoff. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Houston ready to put it deep and get this game going. Coming out with it, it's Williams. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there.
Will take over. First and 10.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll run the toss. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
Oh, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
Receiver on the move, gets the touch pass. Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice game.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that, because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw, it's Rodgers. They're bringing heat. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Things working pretty well for this defense, out of the dime package and still getting plenty of heat on the quarterback.
Get off the rock, understand the situation. All the fast guys got the back end covered. It's my job to seek and destroy the quarterback. Great job by the defensive line, rushing after that guy and getting him on the ground.
A first down for the offense. To the ground with the back. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, the linebacker's showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Looking to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, picked off. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
They're setting up the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Direct snap. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up second and goal.
Now on second and goal. He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
Can't start a game any better than that. Defense gets the stop, gives it back to the offense. You march down the field, you score. They're in a great rhythm now on both sides of the ball.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're just about ready to kick it away. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Coming after him. He's got an open man. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Houston wants to play fast. They'll leave it with him. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They get to him as he throws. Complete downfield. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. They're trying to get to it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Brings up second down.
Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. Smith dropping to pass. Now improvising. He'll pull it down.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in.
And he can't hold on to the ball at the end of this big game. And backed up, 1st and goal. This defense fighting to hold the lead and carry it to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Houston!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic, they got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they want it now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone. And that ball is picked off. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Give to the running back. Using the spin move. And he is swarmed under a host of defenders there to make the stop.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Working their way closer and closer. A third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Yeah, and that was really nice pressure. Ideally, you want to get him on the ground. Nice job by the quarterback staying alive, keeping the play alive, but it still ends in an incompletion. Nice pressure by the defense.
Now on second down after the incompletion. Smith wants to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. This time he's got his man. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. He makes the catch at the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. Keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. So they covered 42 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Here comes the offense on first down. He wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up. Threw a pick last time. Almost threw another one. But you know what? I like the fact that this dude has no conscience.
None. Arm arrogance, right? He's going to spin the football, try to make...
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And he makes the catch at the 25. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Cal!
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss. From inside the 15, here's the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. The Golden Bears will kick it off to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Massey. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good...
Fires into traffic, picked off. He'll try to take it back. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Golden Bears! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. They'll throw it on first down. Keeps it going. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
These guys aren't human anymore. I mean, they got to survey the field, throw the football, make deep passes, and then guess what else? They pull the ball down, take off, and make big chunks of plays on the ground. It's just impossible to be on defense nowadays.
They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. He's got his man, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Houston going up tempo. Smith dropping to pass. Throws to the wideout. He makes a catch. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Hello.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, and gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Williams. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you could tell just a little bit off, and the defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. And the Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. They keep attacking through the air. Setting up the screen. At the 45 on his way. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. The Golden Bears are marching down the field. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
This offense has to get this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
From inside the 40 at the 37, it's first down. Looking for a crease, it's Thomas. Just a solid stop by this sophomore.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on first down, it's 2nd and 9. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. To the air, it's Rodgers. Feeling some heat. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get the edge on the right. They get in the backfield and make the play, and that's how they'll finish off this third period.
Cal, 21. Houston, 20.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. But a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown.
Man, let's not overcomplicate this. I love it. Put the QB under center. You know it's a QB sneak. Make the defensive line stop me. That hard to the goal line, it's hard to do. And the offense didn't try to get too cute. Really nice work getting the touchdown.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? Snap in the shotgun. Almost had the completion, just missed it. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
27. Houston, 20.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast.
And it's slipped out. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it. Houston wants to play fast.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Right back to the well. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Smith wants to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They go to the ground. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Finds his man enough for the first. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. A little floater there that falls incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Cougars. And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Smith dropping to pass. And down goes the quarterback. They tried to take the lead here in the 4th, but were denied. They're sending out the regular kickoff unit. I know they've got a couple of timeouts, but I don't think there's enough time on the clock to pass on the onside kick. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. The defense really did its job, David, and now the offense can put a little breathing room in this one.
Yeah, breathing room would be great, but it's nice to know that you can depend on your defense. Coming up with a big stop, Jesse. I still got the lead. I'm still in a good spot.
And David, you'd love to be able to pay off that defensive effort by closing this thing out, putting a beautiful drive together here when it matters most.
They pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight.
And listen, quarterbacks run more nowadays, and we see more of it, but they do have a tendency because... to cough it up a little bit, but how about the man? He said, I got this, and jumps back on it, make sure he covers that thing up so he didn't make a bad play for his offense.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Trying to burn this defensive back. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Love the coverage on the back end. The defenders staying right by the receiver, the intended target. As a result, that ball's incomplete.
They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. Trying to get to him. And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on fourth down. First down for this offense. These corners backing off a bit. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go.
Timeout, California.
So this is going to be rife with drama and overflowing with pressure on this field goal try. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. And it's no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a single. You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays